The following program was produced by an independent community producer. The opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the ECAT staff or board of directors. Lighting for ECAT production provided by the Avery Lee Williams Family Foundation.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Topic Time with Harrison Young. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Topic Time with Harrison Young. We are rolling through December. We're almost halfway through the month. Christmas is coming in like 14 days. And I have an awesome show today. I have a beautiful model from India that I'm interviewing, and we're going to talk to her in a minute. But before we get to her, I've got to read these incredible underwriters, and then we will commence per usual. So we have A1 Auto Unlimited LLC in Wareham for all A1 for all your auto needs, now doing rust coating for your car and all that. So we have them. We have Lynch's Towing Auto Cycle and Truck Center in Brockton. One number for towing, one number for projects. My pal Lynchy is always looking for new scrap metal wheels, anything to do with transportation. He handles it all. We have One Good Credit in Brockton. We have Brian's Barbershop in Kingston. We have Uplifted Nutrition in Taunton. We have Comfort Upholstery in East Bridgewater. We have the Riverside Cafe in Wareham. Open 6 days a week, all except Wednesdays, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. They have DoorDash delivery, and they make the best breakfast from Boston to the Cape. We have Diesel Plus Unlimited in Whitman. We have Kingston Auto Body in Kingston. We have Countertops Express in North Attleboro, experts in the installation and removal of quartz and granite. We have Grant's Rental in Bridgewater. We have Doggy Boutique, all-breed professional grooming for dogs and cats, run by my great next-door neighbor, Debbie Stell in Brockton. We have Salon Giovanni in Marshfield. We have R.W. Carpet and Flooring in Norton, covering floors for 50 years. We have Evan Young Realty. That's my brother, the realtor. We have Haven Psychiatric Services right here in the building in room 211. We have Joe's Diner in Taunton, and we have Eli's Auto Care in Taunton. And I want to thank you guys very much. And now it's Priti Saini. Is that how you say your name?
Yes, Priti Saini.
Okay, and you're from India. Okay, and you're a model. Are you an actress too? A lot of my Indian guests are, but you tell me.
I haven't really done much acting before, but I was considering joining that. Right now, I'm mostly a model, though.
Okay, that's fine. We're going to look at some pictures and a little video of that. Okay. So how long ago, when did you come? We're going to talk about your childhood and everything, too. When did you come to the United States? How long ago?
I was here since I was 1 year old. So I basically grew up here.
You basically grew up here. Okay, that's cool. All right. Well, all right. So, and what did you do as a child that inspired you to model eventually?
Well, I used to be a dancer.
Okay.
I grew up learning like classical Indian dance and a few like Bollywood style. And I started that when I was 8 years old. My mom put me in dance, and I learned how to do my own makeup.
Okay.
And I really enjoyed dancing. At first, it was hard, to get used to. I was shy, but then I really, really enjoyed doing it. And I've always, since I was young, I've always wanted to be a model, a dancer, actress. So I love the industry.
Oh, okay, that's cool. All right, well, so what did you, when you say young, how young were you? Were you in your preteens?
8 years old.
8, wow. Were you modeling that young? Did you get a break at 8?
No, my mom was against all that.
Oh.
But what my mom used to do is she used to make dresses when I was 5 years old.
Okay.
She'd make all these dresses and basically model them, right? She'd have me wear them, take pictures, and then sell it to her clients.
Oh, okay. But she didn't want you doing it professionally. She just wanted.
No, she didn't because
she didn't want you being exploited, probably.
Exactly, and our culture is pretty strict. And she said, when you grow older, or when you get married, or once you're past 18, then you can make your own decisions.
All right. Well, now you're slightly past 18 now, right? I mean, you,
Yes.
okay,
Yes,
so,
I'm 35 now, so.
wow, you don't even, I mean, I would have thought maybe 25 the most. That's, okay. Well, when did you actually start doing it professionally? When you were 18 or a different, or a different?
Actually, yes, right around then. I started mostly when I was like 19.
Okay,
And I signed up at first with an agency. It was called Heart and Soul,
okay,
and they did some photo shoots. Then I started collaborating with other photographers and models, and I did that for a while. And I went to college at UMass Amherst, and
okay,
there I was studying fashion and business.
okay.
So I would go and I would go to New Jersey and New York. I would travel on the weekends and do modeling, and I built my portfolio.
Wow.
Then I ended up getting married at like 26 years old. So I did on and off. And once I got married, I kind of took a break from it. I did it like,
You have a child, right?
yeah, I have 2 children.
Two
So
children.
I did do a couple photo shoots
Okay.
when I was married. But after that, I really took a break and I got back into it last year.
Oh, okay. That's great.
Mhm.
I'm glad I caught you on the upswing here. That's
Thank you.
all right. Well, so what are you currently working on? What do your current projects consist of?
So right now, I'm actually I took a little bit of a break for the winter, but in the
Okay.
summer, I did walk a couple runways, and I also signed up with an agency here in Providence,
Okay.
Iconic Management. So basically, I would just wait for them to,
Call you.
sign me up. Exactly.
Well, it's good that you have time now. That your children are young, I guess, right?
Yes, my son is 3 and my daughter's 8.
Yeah. That's
So
right. All right. Exactly. Okay. So I mean, now have you traveled? You said you've gone to New Jersey and New York. Have you traveled anywhere else to model?
At the moment, no, but I do plan on doing that more this coming year. I'm really going to work on myself,
Okay.
um, and try to find more assignments, do more photo shoots, build my portfolio even more, and then really start traveling.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay, that's great. I'm sure you'll be awesome at it. And probably do more than you've ever done it. So, I mean, do you do like runway stuff? Do you do magazine modeling? You tell me like physical fitness modeling?
Yeah, so I have done some runway modeling, but um, for actual runways, like for New York Fashion Week and all, they want you to be a certain height.
Okay, yeah, I know
So
that. I heard that you have to be taller, right?
exactly. So I have done some Boston shows. I mean, I can get some New York, like I can attend New York Fashion Week with like the Indian designers, because they have availability and they like some designers are not too picky about the height,
Okay.
but right now I signed up more for commercial and print.
Okay. Oh, cool. Okay. Now tell me you did like you do fashion shows too, right? That's where you got a video of that you sent us, right?
Yes.
Okay. And where have you done fashion shows? Like
So for New
Fashion Week?
England,
Yep.
New England Fashion Week, that was in Natick,
Okay.
and then a couple in Boston and surrounding areas.
Right. Now is this year, right?
Yes, that's
Oh,
this year.
this year, right? Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Did you have anyone represent you like Maggie's Inc. Models Incorporated? I've heard of some pretty good agencies. Did any of
I
them
have
represent you?
I have in Providence Iconic Management. They
Oh,
represent.
oh, okay. In Providence. Okay.
Mhm.
You live in Rhode Island? Do you have a Boston?
No, I just decided to have them represent me because I
Okay.
have a friend who also gets represented by them.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. You obviously, you know what you want. You're pretty savvy when it comes to knowing, what people want and what you can do. And okay, when it comes to promoting your work, what do you do? How do you? I mean, do you just reach out to people online? You obviously want more gigs. How do you get them?
So,
Just mostly.
funny story. I'm also a makeup artist.
Okay,
So what I do is I go on these shows and I also do the makeup, and then I also tell them, the designers know that I'm also a model.
right.
So some of the designers also want me to model for them. So that's how I get some of the shows. And then I do know a few people that have helped me get the gigs. So
Okay, that's awesome. All right, and plus you have iconic models for the reps in Providence.
yes. Mhm.
Okay. All right, and you're a makeup artist too. Now that's your own business, right?
Yes, this is Glam Beauty Lounge.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember seeing that.
Yeah, I'm a makeup artist and I also do like aesthetics work, like facials, eyebrows, lash lifts, things like that.
Okay, that's awesome. All right. How long have you had your own makeup artist business for?
So this particular location I've had since this February of 2024, but
Okay.
I have been doing this for a very long time. And my last salon I operated and ran it was called Ava's Beauty Salon for about 5 to 6 years.
Okay.
And before that, I mean, it dates all the way back to high school. I used to do all my friends' makeup and
Yeah.
eyebrows and things like that. So ever since I was like 16 years old.
But your dream was to always do it, for yourself and be your own boss, right? That's why you left that other salon, correct?
Yes, and actually the other salon I ran it, but before that I was working for someone, and yeah, I decided to.
Branch out on your own.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Do your kids do anything in modeling? I'm just wondering because I figured your mother wouldn't want you to, but maybe you thought maybe your kids might want to model or something.
Yes, yes. So I actually signed up my daughter and son as like a family to like model for the same agency that I model for.
Oh, okay.
Like,
yeah, you're not as strict as your mother was because there's nothing wrong with it as long as it's tasteful, obviously.
exactly. And why not? If they're going to start earning now, why not put their money aside for their future?
Exactly.
And they can get whatever they want.
Yeah, that's true. That's right. Okay. Now, you've never done any acting at all? I mean, I asked you about that at the beginning. I'm just curious. Reason I'm asking is because if you're an attractive woman and you speak well, you might want to try creating a resume for maybe for some film roles, like you got to get your name in the Boston casting or something like CP.
Yes, yes. So for Boston casting, I was just an extra, like
Yeah. Oh, you do. So you're already yeah.
Yeah, there was a commercial where we would be on the audience and screaming and yelling, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But as far as auditioning, I have thought about it. I did talk to one of the directors and he wanted me to submit a video of my audition. So I just have to get on that and start doing that more.
Okay, that's great. All right, well, that's good. So what about music? Do you play music, sing, dance? You said you were a dancer when you were a kid.
I dance, yeah. I don't really sing that well, but I do like more like Bollywood dance, Indian dance, and I also know some salsa, bachata. I really, dance is my first love before any of this. So fashion, dance, beauty, modeling, all of those things. But as far as the dancing goes, I'm a fitness instructor.
Okay.
I can teach Bali X fitness.
Okay. All right. Did you say you're an instructor too?
Yeah, I got certified to teach Bali X fitness.
Oh, okay.
I've done a few classes where my friend attended. So I haven't like really advertised that a lot, but I do look forward to doing that.
Okay. So do you have a studio?
Basically, I do it in the studio. I have one section where I have like these big mirrors. So I teach in the morning, early morning.
You mean at your house or somewhere else? You mean?
Oh, no, here in the beauty salon.
Oh, you're in the salon now?
Yes. This is
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Oh, okay. That's not, you really have enough room for all those chairs and stuff?
Yeah, I have. I'm sorry?
You have enough room for dancing with all those chairs? All those.
I only have like 2 chairs.
Okay.
So then where that chair stops, there's like a big section.
Oh, there's a whole. Okay, sweet. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Well, guess what? We're about halfway through the show, and now we're going to watch a little video of Priti's model fashion show. We're going to come right back and talk about it. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Oh, Priti, that was awesome. Tell me what we just watched.
So I have some videos of me doing the runway shows.
Okay.
Yeah. I have like some pictures and some videos of that. One of them is the Indian fashion show, and then a couple others like from New England Fashion Week.
Okay, that's cool. That's awesome. Now, I remember I went to an Indian fashion show in Foxborough one day in 2019. I'm wondering if you were there. It was awesome. There were a lot of, I got some guests from my show there too. I gave my business card out, and I got three or four new people. I'm wondering if you know Meta Rastogi. She was Mrs. Rhode Island, Indian Rhode Island of 2019, I believe.
I'm not sure I know her. 2019, I was really,
You
I
weren't doing
believe,
it then,
really,
right? You were busy with your kids.
I wasn't really modeling, and I was focusing more on my family.
Oh,
So
okay.
raising my family.
Okay, that's right. It was 5 years ago. That's true. Okay. All right. Now, as far as current projects, what are you working on?
Currently, I'm actually going to attend the runway ball this Sunday.
Okay.
I'm not doing any modeling work, but I am doing makeup for that show. And I mean, there's going to be like a bunch of people there. There's also Bus and Man magazine that's going to be there. So I'm just going to work on promoting myself over there for makeup and modeling and just getting to know different people.
Okay, that's awesome. All right. Are these new people? Is this an Indian show, or is it just anybody, or both?
No, it's part of the runway ball. It's hosted by this professional stylist from
Okay.
Boston. Her name's Amanda Vargas.
Oh, okay.
She's part of the company Wave and Woven.
Okay. Oh, part of the company. Did you say Warwick?
No, Wave and Woven.
Oh, that's the name of the company. All right.
Yeah,
I thought you
yeah,
said, you made me, I was thinking of Rhode Island, Warwick, but okay, I got it. Okay, now and what kind of company is that? That's a fashion.
She's a personal stylist.
Personal stylist. Okay, and that's great. That's going to really open some doors for you. Excuse me. That'll open a few doors for you. I'd say, right? Give you more opportunities to, to branch out. So as far as like you travel, are you planning on traveling anywhere else that you've never been to model in the near future?
Yes, I definitely want to travel more to California
Okay.
and Florida. So, those are places that probably, have more opportunities. Probably New York. I mean, I've gone to New York and New
You've already
Jersey,
been there,
but I could travel more just because there is a lot of opportunities out there.
Yep.
And I wouldn't mind traveling to more places that do.
Yeah.
I would love to go ideally to Europe because I know.
All right. Paris,
dream of
Milan, wherever the Switzerland. I don't know. What do they have it in Italy? I guess Rome. I guess they have model shoots there all the time.
And I did have an opportunity this year to go with an Indian jewelry designer to go to Paris, but at that moment I had so much other things on my plate, so I decided not to go.
You couldn't do it, yeah. But those opportunities will come back.
They will.
You look very fit. Do you work out regularly?
I do. I actually kind of do things on my own. I used to get coached by this fitness instructor on Instagram. Her name's like Priti Saini. She's an Indian instructor. And then I kind of just, either do my dance workouts or.
Of course, dance is a form of fitness.
Yeah, and I also use the Nike training app sometimes to like do my own workouts, or I go do the treadmill and things like that.
Oh yeah, it's great. Okay, so that's awesome. Okay, now have you ever? I mean, do you do aerobics too? Did you say? I mean, you teach dance. That's something like that's sort of an aerobic exercise.
Yeah, more like the dance. So.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. All right. Have you ever written anything at all? Like you ever blogged any of your experiences? Have you ever written anything about like fashion world, fashion magazines or anything like that? Or
no, I haven't, but I think it's a great idea.
Thank you.
I write more like in the past, like when I was in college, I've written more poetry things, but nothing's ever been published or anything like that.
Okay. Well, it's just something. I mean, I always say to everybody that I interview, the more multifaceted you are, the more opportunities are going to be there for you. you know.
Yes, I definitely think I'm working on more of my Instagram this year and last year. Last year I was part of a pageant, and that's like what really started and motivated me to do more things. Then I got more into the modeling industry, meeting more people, doing makeup for them. And this year I've done like the most modeling I've ever done.
Sweet.
So,
Yeah, that's
mhm.
awesome. Okay, so I mean, the future looks as bright as ever for you. And now you're doing
Yeah,
my show, which really is going to propel you to new heights of success that you never would have dreamed. And me too.
yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
of course.
Huh. Okay, but you still I would suggest you're still looking at the possibility of getting some more acting roles if you can get those as well, even just short ones, just because people, you want to be recognized wherever you go.
Yes, and I feel like ever since the Bollywood actress Priyanka Chopra came into Hollywood, that opens up a lot of opportunities for Indian people to
Yeah.
go into acting into Hollywood. And also, I don't know if you know that Netflix show, um,
I don't really
a
watch
lot of
Netflix at all, so probably not. But tell me about it. What is it?
it has like the old British theme. I forgot the name of it. It just slipped my mind. But there is an Indian actress on there,
Okay,
and there's more Indian actors that are coming into film now in Hollywood more than ever before.
that's great. Yeah, that's incredible. Now, are you fluent in, I mean, in all the Indian dialects aside from English, or just speak English?
I speak a few different Indian languages. I speak Gujarati, which is actually my mother tongue. My mom, I grew up with both English and Gujarati, and that's part of like the western part of India. Then I got in 2016, I had gotten married, so I also speak Punjabi. That's where,
I've heard of that one.
yeah, I speak that, and I also speak Hindi. Now, Hindi is like most Indian people know Hindi.
Yeah, Hindu, right, Hindu. All right, so do you go back to India at all? Do you travel there?
I have. The last time I traveled was when I got married when I was like 26 years old.
Okay.
So,
Is your husband
yeah.
Indian too?
Yes.
Okay, I mean, I have to listen. I don't like to be personal, but I know that India has a lot of arranged marriages. If you don't want to tell me, that's fine. But I am curious. If not, that's
So actually, I wasn't in an arranged marriage, and I have
okay.
been married for 7 years. But um, I mean, this is very personal, but I don't mind sharing it because a lot of people already know this.
Okay.
And I got divorced last year in
Oh,
December of 2023.
yep.
So it's almost one whole year of me being
Yeah, yeah.
divorced. I feel like that was an empowerment thing. Um, my now ex-husband, he is Indian, but he was very traditional.
Yeah.
And I grew up here, whereas he grew up there. So I feel like there was a lot of culture clash.
Culture difference. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, I know I try not to ask questions that are too personal, but sometimes I always tell people if you don't want to answer the question, that's fine.
No, it's completely fine. I'm very
Okay.
open with my life, and I feel like things have changed nowadays. And wherever he is, I wish him well.
Yeah, yeah, of
I
course.
feel like we both are on better paths to our lives because now I'm doing more of the modeling, whereas before I was a traditional housewife. I did like, stayed home, and I actually did run the business as well. I would bring my daughter to when she was like 1 years old. I would bring her to the business.
Cool.
And all this divorce and everything started happening after I had my second child. So I feel like in India, it's more of a traditional thing where your in-laws live with you.
Right.
And so we were, I had just given birth, and then we were planning on moving to Texas, and we planned on moving with my mother-in-law, and it was just, and my sister-in-law was supposed to move as well, and it ended up being hard to adjust in a different state. I mean, I grew up in Massachusetts,
Right. Of course.
and living together, it wasn't a problem, but we all had different ideals and values, and it was just best that I would, be
Move
here
on.
with
Yeah, I
my
understand.
family.
Yeah, okay. All I know is that I had an Indian woman on my show a few years ago. She was the makeup artist from that Meta Rastogi that I was telling you about, and she had an arranged
Okay.
marriage. She did my show.
Oh,
Yeah, and I guess that's working out okay. I guess maybe that's the reason they arrange marriages. They figure it's more aligned with the people that
with
they're
the values.
ready to
But
put together. Right.
I feel like it's also that they're too afraid to, you know,
Well, right. You're not a
disappoint
traditionalist like they are. I understand.
disappoint the family and things
Right.
like that. And that's the thing where I feel like I'm breaking a lot of these old beliefs and systems, and I'm really, empowering women and especially women from my culture, Indian women, to really go for their dreams.
It should be.
Because our parents, like, you grow up and your parents are like, oh, you have to be a doctor or a lawyer or engineer or a nurse or, these traditional things. And you have to marry someone that your parents choose. And I mean, I had an instance where my mom wanted me to marry someone from my culture as well. And I told her, no, I'm not getting arranged. And I really, I feel with my business empowered to help other women that have gone through what I went through. And you really can have your own independence, your freedom, and enjoy the life you want to live. Like, if you want to model and act, you do it.
Absolutely.
I mean, have a stable job. That's why I chose the makeup artistry career and like the beauty business where I do eyebrows and things like that, because that's like my foundation, my stability, and I could enjoy and do the things I love. And I can also teach my daughter and my son, and like, hey, go after your dream, but make sure you have some stability first, like a foundation support. And I'm all for supporting you as long as you want to go after your dream.
Okay. All right. Well, guess what? That's exactly right. We're under 2 minutes now. You did a great job. I hope you had fun talking to me.
I did.
Okay.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah, thank you. If you have any people you want to give shouts out to, do it real quick, and we'll condense them because we're going to get a lot of views for the show.
Okay, I definitely want to first and foremost thank my mom and dad, obviously. That's why I'm here. But also to Nicolette Walker Bowman and Bill Bowman, because I call them my adopted parents.
Cool.
They're my life coaches and business coaches that really helped me get to this level, empowered me. I also want to shout out to Renu Gupta. She's an Indian fashion designer that really believed in me, and I got a lot of modeling work and fashion show work because of her. And also Cynthia Hudson.
I know Cynthia very well.
Yeah, Cynthia, she got me a lot of modeling work and also makeup work. And I want to shout out to her skincare line, Aspire Magazine and Aspire Skincare, which I'll be selling at my salon. But Cynthia, I've known since I was in my 20s.
Yeah, she's got me a lot of people to interview. All right. Well, listen, you did a great job. We're going to wrap the show up. And I'm hoping if you know anybody that might be a good guest for me, you got my digits, have them call me. We'll get them, or text me. We'll get them on as guests.
Sure, 100%. And one more thing, I believe I missed one person, Anu Sharma. She was the one who had
definitely want to get her on the show. I've been trying to get her on for years.
I will reach out to her and
please do,
try to get her on the show. But she is one of my model managers.
Preferably in person if she can do it.
Yes, she represented me on the pageant last year. So okay. I definitely, she's an amazing person.
All right, great job. We're going to wrap the show up, folks. See you next time. Wrapping off and snapping off. All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hang on. Come on. Play it. There we go.
Lighting for ECAT production provided by the Avery Lee Williams Family Foundation.